Hi everyone, it's Candace. Welcome back to my Candy Bees Creations YouTube channel. And in this video, we're going to be doing some things for Halloween. We're going to be doing a garland with these little cute ghosts. Aren't they so cute? I think they're just darling. But we're going to be making a garland with these ghosts. They're just made out of white felt, some black embroidery floss, and just a little bit of like cotton balls for stuffing. And then we're going to also be doing another garland. I don't know why I'm a sucker for garlands, but I just think they're so cute and fun, just to add a little something to your holiday decor. This one is going to be a cute little macrame garland of ghosts. Again, I love ghosts. They're just cute. And this is just 4mm macrame cord that I used here. You don't need too much. I got this, I want to say there's 50 yards in this, this spool of macrame cord from Hobby Lobby. I think it was only $7.99, but anyway, so we'll be using some of that. The backing that I used is just a little bit of, let's see, it's from this curtain panel that my daughter gave me. She was just gonna throw it away, and I thought, no, don't throw that away. We can totally do something with this. So let's just not throw it away. Let's just kind of see what we can do with it. So we're just using it as a backing for these little ghosts. Super easy, super fun. We're also using a little bit of black felt for the eyes and the nose, or not nose, but mouth, and just some hot glue and scissors. And then you've got some cute little garlands. But anyway, let's get into this. Don't forget to like and subscribe, share it with people that you know will like this kind of thing, and let's get into the video. Okay, first of all, can we just take a minute and look how cute these ghosts are? Oh my gosh, they're so cute. Okay, so the way I decided to do this is when I went up to visit my daughter and son-in-law this weekend, my daughter had a little screenshot of ghosts like this. It wasn't even the ghost that she had taken a screenshot of. It was something else that was like, I don't know, maybe a lamp or a floral piece or something that she was showing me, and I just saw this in the background and I thought we need to do a cute craft like that. And then it was so cute. Also, my son-in-law had he ran across a TikTok that he sent to my daughter because he knew I was coming to visit and help them move. And he said, you and your mom should do this. And so anyway, he found a cute little TikTok of this. It was actually on a pillow instead. They'd glued these little macrame ghosts all over a pillow. And my daughter did the pillow, and I thought I wanted to make a garland because I like garlands. So anyway, turned out way cute. I'm not finished with either, obviously, but I've done all the ghosts here. I've done 3 ghosts here, and I'm just gonna string these basically, but I'll show you how to do it, and then I'll show you how to do these macrame ghosts as well, and I'll finish this one off in the video. So first of all, for this craft, you basically will probably need only, my guess is you'll only probably need like 3 pieces of white felt. And this is just like 8.5 by 11 or 9 by 12 felt of white. If you want to do like a cream color for, you know, a more natural look, you can do that too. But really you can get 3 to 4 ghosts out of 1 piece of felt. So all you need is that. And then, oh, actually, no, we're not going to be using black felt for this one, but okay. So you might need, I don't know, 2 or 3 little spools or skeins, whatever, of this embroidery floss. It's black. And obviously I've used this one here. You need a tapestry needle. This is size 18/22 of tapestry needles. And then I actually just used toilet paper because that's what we had. But my plan was to stuff them with just some cotton balls. I was just going to kind of break them up and stuff them with cotton balls. So cotton balls or toilet paper if that's all you have. And then I think I'm going to string it on just some ribbon that I have. This is just over 4 feet worth of ribbon, and I like it, but I was also considering using this ribbon to string it on, or even some cute green, these cute check green ribbon, or I could do it on a black shiny ribbon. I'm not for sure what I'm gonna do. I think I'm leaning towards using this just because it's like a scrap piece and I like using my scraps. But anyway, so that's all you need for that. And then a pair of scissors, obviously. It helps if you have a pair of scissors that are good for cutting fabrics. This is just a pair of Fisker scissors that's good for fabric cutting. So it's really nice to have a good sharp pair of scissors. For the next one, I'll kind of move these little ghosts up and show you what we're going to be using for this. Like I said in the intro of this video, we're going to be using a piece of fabric. You probably only need, I mean, you could get out of just a square yard of fabric. You can get away with that. This is kind of just a linen piece of fabric. And like I said, I got this from my daughter's curtain panel that she was going to get rid of. So I just cut it up and used it because it didn't cost any extra money, and it's just a cute texture that I like on the back of my ghosts. So all you need is that. You need some macrame cord. How much do you need? I don't know exactly. I didn't measure, but you probably don't need much more than, gosh, 20 feet, maybe? Really, I don't know. I'll kind of try to figure it out and then I'll put it in the description box, but, or maybe I'll just sort of post it after I figure it out on the screen. So 4mm natural macrame cord, and then just one piece of this black felt is all you need. I think I'm going to be incorporating the word boo. I'm going to probably use a wood shield shape. This was only $2.99 at Hobby Lobby. I'll probably be painting that, so I'm going to use that. I got some new paint brushes from Hobby Lobby. The word boo, just some, you know, wood chip pieces. 4 comes in a pack of the B and 4 of the O, so obviously I just need 1 of these and 2 of these. So you can do like 2, you can make 2 garlands out of, with these. What am I trying to say? I don't know. And then I think I'm going to either string it from the macrame cord itself, or I might string it from some of this sort of burlap ribbon that I think is really nice. It kind of adds to the natural texture of what we're going for, and so I could use that. That's from Costco. Again, probably don't need much more than 4 or 5 feet of that. Or again, this is a natural twine, so it would look cute hanging from this too. So I guess we'll figure it out as we go along, but this is the paint that I think I'm going to be using. I've got black and white, of course, traditional for Halloween, and then some orange. And these are also from Hobby Lobby, and I think, yeah, 49 cents is all they are. So I just got a couple colors. This one's caramel, this one's pumpkin, and I don't know how it's going to turn out, but again, we just kind of figure it out as we go along. That's how I work, so we'll learn together. And then, oh, hot glue, of course. We'll need a hot glue gun. And I found that I end up using about a stick of glue per ghost. And that's with the mini sticks. So if you're using a large stick, you can probably get 2 ghosts out of a large stick of hot glue. But anyway, let's start with the little felt ghosts. All right, so here we go. We're just gonna take one of our felt pieces, take off the sticker, and I'm just gonna fold this long ways, right in half. And then I'm just going to cut, I'm gonna figure out the middle. So I'm gonna slice it right up the middle here. It doesn't need to be perfect because that's not gonna be our final shape. And then again, right here in the middle, and then in the middle of this too. So it ends up being 3 inches per strip. So I'm going to keep it folded over, and really, if you feel more comfortable drawing it out with like a pen or a pencil, like a fabric pen or whatever, then go ahead. I just eyeball it. Ghosts are just sort of flowy, so however they end up is how it's going to end up for me. I sort of just started with like a little zigzaggy, wavy line here for the basic ghost shape. And I'm just going to sort of, you know, oval it off, maybe make a little movement to it, maybe wave it a little bit like it's a sheet that's sort of flowing as it's like floating through the air, you know, how ghosts do. So that's all you do. Okay, then I'm gonna take my embroidery floss and I'll thread that really quick. I think I'm gonna start with, you know, a couple feet. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here is I'm not even gonna tie off the end with a knot. I did when I made these, but I don't think it's necessary. But I'm not gonna fold it in half. I'm just gonna fold over just a few inches because I'm just not gonna double it over. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do just a straight embroidery stitch where you just go up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And I'm gonna make it maybe like, I don't know, a 1/2 centimeter stitches. And of course it's not gonna be perfect, but I might just do like 1/2 centimeter stitches in a straight stitch all the way around to the end. Then I'm gonna stuff it with a little bit of cotton until I am happy with it, with the puffiness. And then I'm gonna finish off the straight stitch here. And then I'm gonna go back over itself with another straight stitch and fill in the gaps. So, okay, but first of all, to get started, I'm gonna start at this corner and move my way this way. But what I'm gonna do is start kind of in the middle and poke a hole in like this. And then I'm just gonna pull it until it's no longer seen. And then I'm gonna stop right there. Oh my goodness, I'm just laughing at myself because why couldn't I just go like this? All right, so we're just gonna start like that. Sandwich it in between, go up through the top ghost. Okay, we're not going up through the bottom ghost right now. Okay, sometimes you just learn as you go. So we're gonna pull not too tight because we don't want this thread to, you know, pull all the way out. So we're gonna just leave it where it is. You can kind of see, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but oh yeah, you can. We're just gonna leave it there. And then without tugging too tight, I'm just gonna go down. And not tug too tight. And then flip it around and go up about the same distance. 1/4 of an inch, 1/2 centimeter, whatever. Flip it around and just go in. Turn it around, go in. And then by now, this is secure down here. So you can just tug a little bit tighter and keep your string nice and tight. Don't want to pull too hard, but you just don't want your string to be loose. See? And also pay attention to, sometimes when you have a lot of string, you want to be careful that it doesn't knot up as it's sliding through. Sometimes it, you know, gets knotted up in itself and then you end up with a knot. So just make sure you're pulling or just being careful and vigilant about it not knotting. All right, so here's where I want to just sort of rip apart a little piece of cotton, little cotton ball. And I am seeing that I definitely don't even need a full cotton ball per ghost. I can probably stuff 3 ghosts with a cotton ball, depending on what cotton balls, but these are pretty big ones. So I bet I can stuff 3 ghosts with this one, or 4. So we're just gonna fluff it up, fluff it and stuff it. So I'm just gonna gently push the cotton up to fill it up. 2 little strip should be good. No, I'll do one more. We'll make this one a little fluffier. All right. Stuff that little ghosty. Try to bring the fluff to the edge, but not all the way because you don't want to sew through it if you don't have to. Okay, cute. So now we're going to finish it off. Pull kind of tight. Finish off the bottom. Okay, so now we're getting to the end where they meet up. And all I'm gonna do is go in where this stitch begins, pull through. Whoopsie. Also, this sort of like winds up as I go. I need to refix this. Alrighty. So now what you want to do is go in where a stitch ends or begins, and then you want to come up on the other side. You got to flip it around where another stitch ends or begins. So we're just going to fill in these gaps. Go in at the end, but then you got to flip it around and see how my needle didn't come through at the end of that stitch. You just got to adjust halfway through. So again, we'll start here. And I'm going to flip it around, and obviously I have to reposition through the other piece of felt. You just got to match up the floss. It's a little tedious sometimes. Sometimes you can get it on the first shot. Sometimes you have to move things around. The first stitch around is easy and fast. This one just takes a little bit more vigilance. See, that's not exactly meeting up, but I'm not that picky. All right, right here, I can tell I'm ending my embroidery floss. So what I want to do here is I want to just go down and not come out the other end, but I want to go down inside here and then just sort of push the needle up between the two pieces of white felt. And I want to come through, I don't know, push the needle up maybe 1.5 inches, 2 inches, and have it come out just randomly in the middle of the ghost. So I'm going to pull that out, pull the needle off, and see how I'm tugging the corner. I want to kind of tug that corner a little bit. I want to clip this embroidery floss right up next to the felt, trying not to cut the felt. And then I just pull this back out into shape, and then the rest of the floss just sort of disappears inside the ghost. But it'll be tight enough that it won't come undone. And then I'll just start with a new piece the same way. All right, then I'll start kind of down, but sort of in the middle of my ghost, and only stay, I won't come all the way through the other side, but stay in the middle. And then just find, there we go. Find the connector point right here. And again, just pull on it gently until it disappears right here, but no more than that. Boop, right there. All right, looks like I'm gonna have to go back, stitch on that one, and it's fine that I'm double stitching this. I just needed to make a connection right here. Okay, here we are. We just need to finish off the last stitch And again, not coming out the other side, but just going down under the first layer of felt, pushing the needle up through the middle. See, we're trying not to let the needle come out here. So kind of, you know, be vigilant, making sure it's not poking all the way through. Give that needle, you know, you can push it up like this. Give that needle a couple inches. Kind of find its way through the cotton fluff. If I can poke through it. There we go. Scrunch it up here. Do that final stitch. And then before I pull this and straighten it out, I'll again just clip it right here at the end, not cutting the white felt at all. Then when you pull it, it pulls the black thread inside and it just will stay in place. Because again, it's just a garland, it's not a toy or anything, so it's not going to come unraveled. But there we go, and I'll show you how to do the eyes. I'm going to thread my needle again. I'm going to do what's called, I think they're called rose knots. I'm not a huge embroiderer, but I do like it. I've done some cross stitch work before, and I've done these little rose knots or whatever they're called. Okay, same concept. I'm going to come, you know, down halfway through the ghost, and then come up where I want my first eye, pulling until this gets lost inside, just barely till it gets lost. So there we go. Now what I want to do is I want to take my needle. Let's see, are we in view? I want to take my needle and I want to go under the embroidery floss and wrap it 3 times. So we're gonna, it's a little tedious, wrap once, wrap twice, wrap 3 times. Okay, that came unraveled. 3 times, okay? Okay, and really close to where that thread came up, I want to go right back down. Not in through the same hole, but right next to it. And then I want to come back up where I want the second eye to be. And that's a good place. Just like a centimeter away from the other eye. And then just sort of keeping that little knot in place, you just tug gently until it makes a cute little knot. That's just so cute. We're going to do it again. Okay, wrapping 1, 2, 3. This time, if you care to do the other side, you're just going to come out the other side. All right, and I'm going to do 2 eyes on the back too. I just thought it would be nice to have options because maybe one side is going to turn out better than the other. But you can just cut it, you can just run it through and then just snip it like I've shown you earlier. But just for options, I'm going to do the back as well. And you want to just sort of bring your needle down and pull tight right here so that the knot is right up against the felt. I'm going to come down, up through the middle of the ghost, not through the other side if you're finishing it off. Come down a couple inches or so to finish it off, keeping that knot right up against the felt. And finish off that cute little eye. Giving it a little tug. Clipping it right up next to the felt. And then pulling it back into place. Looks like you can kind of see where it went through, but that's okay. Looks like we'll take option 1. Okay, so there's that shape of ghost. That was the easiest to show you. If you like this kind of shape, you know, you just sort of cut the shape you like. I was looking at it and I was thinking, I don't know if ghosts really have arms like this, but as I was thinking, it might be okay to sort of bring the arm out and then cut straight down, because if this was like a little trick-or-treater and it was wearing a sheet, then the sheet would kind of cover this area. It wouldn't come up under the armpit like I cut, but this is cute too. Why not? So you can just make the ghost shape however you want, but there's how you do with the first little ghost. Okay, let's move on to these little guys. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to take my piece of fabric. I do really like this kind of linen look. And let's see, how much are we cutting? Looks like I'm cutting about 3-inch, like 3 by 4-inch pieces of fabric. So I'm just going to slice off this edge. So we're going to do this. It's a little bit smaller than I wanted, but let's take, I'm guessing we're measuring 2, 3, 4, 8, 9. I'm guessing we're going to start with a 9-inch piece and then just go down. Looks like I'm using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces. Yeah. And we're starting with 9 inches. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. We'll start with 9. And each one I can just go down just a little bit. I don't want to go down too much. Just in case. Maybe just go down a 1/2 inch to 1 inch. Maybe just a 1/2 inch. Wait. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I'm gonna go get my glue gun. Okay, I'm just gonna put my glue gun in this little bowl because I don't want it warping my mat. Okay, I'm just gonna use one of my old Happy Planner covers that I don't use anymore just because I don't want it to ruin my mat. So I'm just gonna put this here and then figure out my sizes. That's my longest one. Oh, that is, and that's my shortest. So this is basically the easiest thing to make because of the nature of hot glue and because it sets really fast. I'm just going to do a little arch, center my cord, and tack the first piece down, and then I'll go in and finish off. What I started, and I don't need to get the very ends. If they fray, that's kind of cute. Again, this is super, super easy. You just do a bunch of little arches, gluing it down. Then we'll take the next one. See, that actually lines up really nice. If you like your ghost straight across at the bottom, you can cut it off at the end. I like mine imperfect, again, because I like the flowy look. So now you can just follow and trace the first shape with another line of hot glue. You can center it, place it up, press it gently up against the other piece of cord. This one goes super easy and fast. Okay, and it looks like I've cut just about the right size of everything. end up meeting in the middle. Actually, pretty close. I think I'm going to finish off with one more piece. So I'm going to cut from here to here. And I'll put a dab of glue up in the arch. And I'll take the ends of this and smush it down inside so the ends stay hidden. And then just sort of twist it in the direction it goes, holding that down. And then I'll finish it off with a strip of glue down the center. Push it into place. There we go. That finishes it off really nice. I'll trim that piece right there. And I'm just going to leave the bottom kind of how it is. Let it sort of fray. I'll round out the edges a little bit. The ghosts that I did here, I actually left a little bit bigger border. This one I cut a little bit smaller, so it's fine. As long as the cord is glued to the fabric, it just doesn't matter. So this one will just be cutting like a 1mm border. I'll round off that corner just a little bit. Okay, there you go. And if you want to sort of fray the ends, you can. That kind of be cute. You can even take a comb it out. But I think over time it'll fray itself. All right, now I'm going to take just a little square of black felt, just like an inch square. And I'm going to cut it in fourths. And that's about the size if I just round off the corners. Again, not making the circles perfect because ghosts aren't perfect. Who said I'm not the authority on ghosts, but in my book, ghosts aren't perfect. So we're just going to hot glue an eye, press it down. Make another eye. You can make them different shapes to make them sort of googly. Hot glue the other eye. And then just a little mouth. You can make these little black pieces, these little black circles, fun shapes, and see what kind of faces you can get out of your ghost. You can make your ghost look happy, you can make it look mean, but that's what I ended up with. So just make a bunch of those. I don't know if you want like 5 or 7. You can make your garland as big or as small as you want. I think I'm going to make about 5. I've got 4 so far. And I'm going to just probably, actually, I might make this one a small one. Because I'm going to make the center of this have a boo sign. All right. Actually, oh, this one doesn't have a mouth. We're going to give it a mouth. Let's see if I can find, oh, I have another tiny square floating around here somewhere, but we'll just cut another one. Okay, and then because this one is has a small border, I'm just gonna do that to the rest of these guys as well. Just trim the border a little more to make them all match. Okay, now I just got to decide what color I want to glue my, or what color I want to make my wood pieces. I think I'll take out this brush. All right, we're just going to do a little white, a little black, a little of this deeper orange, and a little of this caramel color. And now I got to decide what I'm going to do here. Maybe I'll do, I think I'll just start with the black background. All right, I want to start with the darker orange. And I just want to paint the top. You can do whatever you like, but for me, I think I'm just going to do the top and leave the sides. And I'm just going to even leave a little bit of a edge where it's not fully painted all the way, because I like how that looks. So I'll set that down, and then I got to go rinse my brushes. Okay, then I think I'm going to do, let's do this caramel color next, I guess. And I'm just sort of gonna paint in an up and down motion with the grain of the wood. Again, I'll just leave it a little bit unpainted for a little more rustic look. Maybe I'll just leave it like that. Okay, O number 1 and O number 2, we'll do white. Okay, I'll just leave a little whitewash look here. And then I'll just let those dry for a few minutes. Okay, so I just straightened up a little bit, let the paint dry on my letters and my background panel, and I probably let it dry maybe 15 minutes, I don't know. And then cleaning up obviously made me messy, so that's fine. But I am just gonna end this one with 4 ghosts, and we'll make it a nice odd number with 5 pieces. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna let the O and the B hang off the end. Maybe I'll just sort of dance the letters around like that. Make them a little crooked. That'll be cute. Okay, so then I'm just gonna take my hot glue gun and go around the edges here. Actually, I probably don't need to come out too far because it's gonna hang off the edge, but it's okay. It'll just dry, whatever doesn't stick. Okay, I'm trying to decide what I want to do here. I think I'm going to use my jute twine for this, just for another little different texture than what I have so far. And I'm going to cut maybe 5 feet. And I'll find the center by matching the 2 ends up, folding it in half. So there's the center. And then that's where I want to glue my centerpiece, right there. So I'll just add a dab of hot glue. Okay, after that sets, I'm just going to turn these little ghosts backwards. Just place your ghosts where you want them. Turn this one upside down. Kind of measure out a couple inches. Glue it at the top. And then I'll put a little bit of glue on top too, just to secure it. So here we go. Oh my goodness, it's so cute. Okay, I love it so much. I think it's darling. I think you can also add other elements if you want to. I don't think it needs any more elements, but if you want, you can add some, like, I don't know, cute little fall color flowers or leaves or something, just from like some little stems from Michael's or Hobby Lobby or whatnot. And you can just kind of decorate it. I also just had another thought. You can make a cute little bow for your ghost. That could be cute. So you would just kind of make a couple little triangular snips here. Let's see if I can see. And then here, whoops. Ooh, almost lost it. Okay. And then how cute would that be to do a cute little bow on one of your ghosts? Oh my gosh, why not? So cute. I think that is darling. That adds another fun little element. So cute. I love how this one turned out. Now let's move on to our other little garland. Now I got to figure out how I'm gonna put this one together. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think it turned out so cute. I love just the black and white look. It's gonna hang so cute. Okay, let's hang these things up. Okay, here's the final look. This is how it turned out. I love it so much. I think it just turned out darling. Here's my paper rosettes that I haven't taken down since I made those. And I just, even though this is hanging at different lengths, I'm totally fine with it. I love how this turned out. I ended up tacking it down a little bit more here and here, so it didn't just hang more as a kind of a triangular shape. But I love how it turned out. I love the cute little bow and this little ghosty, and it was just a whole lot of fun and super easy to make. Okay, well, thank you so much for crafting with me today. I think both garlands turned out super cute. Let me know in the comments if you are gonna try this craft, or let me know if you've already started your holiday crafting. I know it's only mid-September, but I know also that the holidays are just around the corner. So let me know if that's something that you like to do, is get a head start on your holiday crafting. Anyway, thanks again for joining me. Remember to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.